Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 1st of December 2012. Happy birthday to my wife, Rio, if you are watching. And if anybody else wants to wish her a happy birthday, just say so. Make her feel special here on the 1st of December. If you watched the interactive live video update today, thank you very much. I know that we had a lot of people in there, a lot of comments. We're probably going to do another one on Sunday and the Monday. This video update, though, is on our very strong Typhoon Bopha, pushing off there towards the west, for those of you who do not want to sit through an hour and a half discussion of me going through various models. Now, currently the storm system is still intensifying. Winds are up to about 160, even gusting over 200 kilometers an hour. Actually, sea heights near the center of circulation, according at least to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. I take them on good judgment for sea heights, since the Joint Typhoon Warning Center is actually run through the United States Navy and the Air Force, so they're pretty decent on the wave heights here. Actually, up to about 10-meter high waves near the center of the circulation. You can see on the satellite imagery a very well-developed eye wall and an eye developing around the storm system, thus indicating that continuous rapid intensification we are seeing today. Very good inflow coming in from the south, or very bad inflow, depending on how you're looking at this here. Also from the west, lots of moisture to work with. We are seeing a little bit of shear off towards the north. We have the shear line, but that is well to the north, and if we take a look at the shear analysis, you can actually see upwards about 20 to 30 knots in that northerly direction. That's what's causing all of that. But what that is allowing is for outflow aloft, and that is why we are still seeing rapid intensification. You have very warm sea surface temperatures, good outflow aloft, ample moisture at the surface here feeding into the storm system. It is going to be a monster as it pushes off here towards the west, and you can see it on the westerly direction, and really it doesn't take a meteorologist to tell it is moving off in that direction. And you have the little island here of Palau, about 21,000 of you living there, mainly in the city of Koror on the southern edge of the main island there. The storm system is heading into your direction. Let's overlay actually the JTWC track on the satellite imagery, and you can see that it is moving off and expected to move just south of Koror. That would put you into the right front quadrant. That is this direction. Remember that if the storm does approach from the south here, you have that cyclonic circulation. That's going to be pushing the highest winds and the roughest waves right on the east coast there, making it very dangerous. Storm surge is going to be a major threat here near the coastlines as this continues to run ashore, likely going into early Monday morning. And if you haven't checked out our latest tool here at westernpacificweather.com, please do so and go check it out. This is the track from JMA, but also if we click up here in the top left, you also have JTWC on this screen here, and plus Bagasa will be updated once they start warning on it. Let's go back to JMA and talk about the official track here as the storm system does start to push off here towards Palau. Should we zoom in, you can see that it is pushing just south, and once again, just like JTWC, if this does occur and those winds continue to push onshore, let's say the storm's moving forward at 20 kilometers an hour, that basically means this is going to be acting like a plow, pushing the water onshore Palau here at about 20 kilometers an hour. Absolutely a tremendous amount of force here. I know that the schools here have been closed down early on Friday in lieu of the approaching storm pushing towards the island here, not to mention many of them are going to be used as evacuation shelters as this does continue to push off into your direction. And once again, you can see here the capital of Koror, low-lying areas as this continues to push across. Not just that, but it does look like winds could be gusting over 200, maybe even 250 kilometers an hour. So wind damage is going to be a major threat. You do want to take the proper cautions, secure a lot of things out here, any loose items that could be flying around. I know you can't secure anything. You can't secure your roof, for example, but do at least listen to the local TV stations. I know that the Nemo there is putting out various things. Basically, if you are in the area, do tune into OTV T888 Echo Paradise and PNCC Channel 1. Those are the different sources you can use to try to see the latest information and the latest warnings from the local government here on the storm system. Let's pull back out and take a look at some of the model consensus on the storm as it does push off across Palau once again early morning Monday, eventually going into Wednesday or Tuesday, the overnight hours going into Wednesday. It is going to be making landfall here in northern Mindanao and also southern Visayas, and really the main threat here is going to be the heavy precipitation. Let's say the storm does push onshore right here. Once again, that cyclonic circulation comes into play, and you have that continued flow of moisture, not just along the east coast of Leyte here, even over towards Samar, but also in northern Mindanao. As that pushes down towards the south, it is going to be bringing a very dangerous heavy rainfall across this entire area. And already it does look like the storm is producing a nearly 1 to 200 millimeters in a 24-hour period as it's out here in the western Pacific, at least according to the trim satellite imagery. But as it pushes across here, you start to interact with the mountains. It's going to squeeze it out. We call it orographic lifting or uplift. I do think that some areas here could even see upwards of 400 to 500 millimeters in a 24-hour period. We saw last year the northern coast of Mindanao here suffered very severe flooding due to Tropical Storm Washi. So if this does take that track, pushes off over there, expect that moisture inflow, and I do think some very heavy bands could be coming through here. Now, as it tracks across, it is going to get teared up by the mountains. A lot of people in Manila are very worried about the storm. At least at this time, I would say that tropical storm force winds is very probable. Even some typhoon strength gust. At this time, it could be worse, could be a lot less, but the main factor here for you will be these very high and heavy rainfall as it moves across. But at least according to the Japan Meteorological Agency at their 03 UTC update, and 06 should be coming out here fairly soon, it is going to move off in towards Manila. And if this does occur, you are going to be seeing some rather dangerous high winds. So definitely take the proper precautions now. Do prep ahead of time. Don't think that the storm's going to miss you, because it very well could impact you. But really, at this time, I do think that the people here, obviously in Palau, yep, you are going to see some tropical storm force winds, but northern Mindanao, southern Visayas, these are the areas of high concern at this time. Do listen to your local government agencies. If you are being asked to evacuate, don't be one of those foolish people that stay behind, and definitely stay out of the water as the storm approaches. We always hear people dying foolishly, not just for fisherman purposes, but people just trying to go catch a wave and surf, and those are always foolish and sad stories. But that is all for right now, everybody. Make sure you tune in for our Typhoon interactive news stream here. Also, James Reynolds is going to be putting out video updates very soon. He's actually about to arrive in Palau, or by the time you're watching this, might already be in Palau. He's continuing to feed us there on Twitter with his latest information. Also, we have various other articles pushing out throughout the entire day, and you can find that latest Typhoon Bopha track from the various agencies at our website here at westernpacificweather.com. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Western Pacific Weather, or me at Robert Speta. And as always, stay safe out there, everybody. I hope you have a great day.